This is a subject that I love to talk about. Embarrassment. Embarrassment stops us from living life to the fullest, reaching our full potential. I am sick and tired of it. There is no reason. And why is there no reason? I'm gonna tell you that today. Because I think that so much success, inventions, and ideas, they're not being created because we're afraid of what other people are going to think. We have this inner voice telling ourselves that we're not good enough, and we're so afraid of failing. We think that failing is so embarrassing. It's not. I would say that not trying is the most embarrassing thing at all. Embarrassment stops us from living life to our fullest potential. It stops us from singing karaoke on a night out, starting a conversation with that stranger, shooting your shot with your crush, or just dancing to your favorite song at the gym in between sets. Because how embarrassing is not that? Enjoying yourself. Shame on you. Or like posting that picture on Instagram that you really like, or even turning around when you've realized that you walked in the wrong direction. That might be the most embarrassing one of them all. Sometimes we just get too caught up in ourselves, thinking that it's that deep, when it really isn't. So this video is a reminder to myself, just as much as whoever is watching this, that it's not that deep. So when you were a child, you were never embarrassed. If you wanted to dance in the middle of the street, you did, because you felt like it. And like when you see someone dancing, admit that you cannot resist but to smile. Unless you're miserable and you're trying to make that person feel bad for enjoying themselves. Then maybe you should feel embarrassed. When someone has fun, you don't laugh at them. Like you wish you were laughing with them. Embarrassment is such a weird feeling. It is really just that. It's just a feeling. And we have many feelings during a day. Why do we feel embarrassment? Well, everything that is programmed in our mind is simply for our survival. And thousands of years ago, if we were excluded from our pack, we'd literally die. So we feel embarrassment and shame as a way for our actions to align with what's okay according to the unwritten rules of the pack. Our brains are programmed for that kind of society, not the world that we're living in right now. If some people at the club, your crush, some people from your high school, if they think that you're cringe, you're gonna be completely fine. There are many packs out there. If the people that you hang out with make you feel embarrassed over being your authentic self, for living out your desires and having fun, I promise you, there are packs out there that will accept and love you for just as you are. Even especially for how you are. As long as you're not hurting anyone, there's no reason why you can't do what your heart desires. But I think that first it's important that you accept yourself in your own pack. You're the person that you're always with. Have your own back. If people are trying to make fun of you, then let them. It doesn't matter. But important, never let them make you feel embarrassed over yourself. You decide how you want to feel about yourself. Never give that power to someone else where it doesn't belong. For example, I was hesitant to post this video, sharing it on Instagram where I have people from like my university all the way to my kindergarten. Honestly, my friends and family, they just want to see me happy. They're not going to stop being my friend just because I post a video about how I want to make people feel better. If they did, then what kind of friends are that? The absolute worst thing that could happen is that someone from my high school thinks I'm cringe. Okay, and they probably already think that. So this video probably won't make a huge difference. It's no secret that the people who are viewed as the most cringe are almost always the ones that have the most fun amongst us all. And isn't that what we want? You can even use the uncomfortable feeling of embarrassment as a guideline. If it's out of your comfort zone, then it's a sign that maybe you should do it. Of course, you shouldn't do anything dangerous, but like posting that picture, saying hi to that person walking by, raising your hand in class. By doing this, you realize that that thing you felt was going to be so embarrassing and so intimidating, it wasn't the end of the world. I'm still here. If anyone's laughing, then fine. I spread some joy. Maybe not in the way that I want it, but I'll take it. And yet, you've expanded your comfort zone. You're more comfortable in yourself and more confident in your own skin, and like, that's gold worth. Because your survival instinct makes you feel like it's so much worse than it actually is. Like, it's not dangerous. And now you've showed it that, hey, survival instinct, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. And it's gonna be like, oh, Well, I'm sorry. But you gotta show it to them. You gotta show it. You showed it that it's not the end of the world. And as cheesy as it might sound, it might even just be the beginning. So one thing that is embarrassing in one place, it's not gonna be embarrassing in the other.
Someone's walking in the hall and I feel like that's embarrassing that they hear me talk.
What we're gonna do is that we're gonna continue and we're gonna show my little survival instinct that there is no harm. It's fine. Have you guys seen that video of one person dancing alone in a park? Because it's such an accurate visual of how we work as humans. At first, like, it's awkward, and then one person joins. Wow, 2 people having fun. I want to have fun too. So another person joins, and another one, and another one, and another one. At some point, when enough people have joined the dance party, it's weird and embarrassing not to join, because then it's like, oh, why are you so stiff? That's embarrassing. When like a few minutes ago, it was like, ooh, why are you joining? It's so embarrassing. Be that person who starts the dance party. Be that person who joins that person who starts the dance party. Also, if you don't want to dance, be that person who doesn't join the dance party when everybody has joined. Because you're like, well, I didn't want to. I don't have to. I'll need a refresher. Humans are so funny and cute. It's crazy. I want to make the world a safer place, where we can be ourselves without embarrassment stopping us. And as with the video example, it starts with one person. One person. The more people that it dares to do embarrassing things, the more socially accepted it will be to dare to take the risk. Maybe not being socially accepted. As a last thing, I want to encourage you to lead the way, to show others that this world that we're living in, it's not just made to survive in, but to truly live and feel alive in. Okay, I'm done.